I'm back with Graeme exactly 1 month after I treated his feet after Graeme complained of sore, chapped skin on his feet, and I applied moisturiser and used the cling film trick. Graeme, a month ago you asked me for advice how to upkeep your feet, because after we took the cling film off, your feet were a lot smoother and there was less of a dry, cracked texture to your feet. So what's been happening and what have you been doing?
Well, I followed your advice and have done religiously for the last month, and it saved me a load of time. My feet are in perfect condition now. I mean, you suggested that once a week I effectively do the treatment again, whereas I've been doing it myself by rubbing, if you remember, I've been rubbing this ointment or stuff on whatever you want to call it every day, and nothing had changed at all. You gave me this one treatment and it was magical. I've done that literally just once a week for the last 4 weeks. One day over the weekend, it's not necessarily the same day each week, but normally Friday, Saturday or Sunday, whichever day I remembered, before I go into bed, I'd put the cream on my heels. Do you want to have a look at them as well?
Please, let's have a look. See how they are, 1 month on.
I put the cream on my heels, primarily the heels it was I was doing. Wrapped them in cling peel, and then obviously kept my socks on overnight, and then I'd just take it off in the morning.
Brilliant.
And I mean, it's the same as after you left it. So I've gone from having to do something every day, which was very messy because I was putting it on just before I went to bed. Then you'd want to go and wash your hands. You've either got to tiptoe into the bathroom, or you've got to sort of wash your hands with some wipes before you jump into bed. So the whole thing was sort of messy and inconvenient, whereas now I just do it once a week, put the cream on, put the cling film on, put my socks on, I can then go to the bathroom, wash my hands easy. So the whole thing is just simple and effortless compared to what I was doing before. And the results have been staggering.
What I can feel straight away is that your heels are very, very smooth. Very smooth. There's still a slight little bit of harder skin, but 99% improvement on how they were before. And the skin that was under your big toe, I remember rubbing my hand across it and feeling, that jaggedy, hard texture. But that is great, and generally I'm feeling the skin is such great improvement. I don't know if the camera can see the feet, but there was a lot of cracked lines in Graeme's feet.
Yeah, I mean, the area
you run a lot, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, the area where it hurt was the heels, because they were very cracked, whereas now, that feels really good. So
but after the running, did you feel discomfort previously?
A little bit. It's sort of just, it's more of a no. Do you know what I mean? I mean, it wasn't any particular time. But they were uncomfortable to walk on sometimes because they were just so hard. In fact, it probably hurt more when I was just walking in normal shoes. So obviously when I'm in running shoes, you've got the sort of protection, but it's just significantly better. And so, what you demonstrated to me by doing a simple treatment just once a week, one, has saved me so much time, but it's cleared up the thing in record time.
And it's nice for me because as a therapist, people would often ask me for advice on how to upkeep something, and often the hardest thing is just doing that bit of advice and to keep it into a routine. Once might be a little bit awkward because it's going out maybe of your comfort zone or your mentality, but to keep it up is good news. I'm very pleased.
I think the thing is, you demonstrated to me by doing the treatment the first time, what's possible. So I mean, like that following morning, I couldn't believe how soft my feet were compared to what they'd been for the last 6 months.
Brilliant.
And all I've done is just maintain that momentum. And
okay, Graeme.
so thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.
I highly recommend your services.
Thank you.